Lambeau Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indication, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on second down. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. Tipped at the line, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Buys a little extra time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year.
And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
And they got him for the sack.
Play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they give them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Off the play fake. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try the run. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. You can't turn the football over. He's got to get those cobwebs out of his head, start dialing it in.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision.
You know, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 21, Texas A&M 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send a tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The give. He's there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Looking to the big tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Just a little off. Incomplete. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Touch pass on the run. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the offense. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Off the play fake on first down. Steps away to find some room. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Texas A&M going up tempo. He leaves it with the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Defense not showing press coverage. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you've got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Swings it out to the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Second down coming up.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Auburn.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking for the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Auburn 28, Texas A&M 0.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Just buried it. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Auburn lines up quickly. Complete on 3rd down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense, quick tempo.
Second down coming up.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down.
Green 25. Alert, alert.
Wide out in motion.
Check, check.
Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
First down for the offense.
On the move. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Hauls it in. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Running behind that left side. Nice move to keep moving. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. With the catch, it's Pedrino. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Quarterback will keep it. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
And how about the job blocking by the wide receivers? If you're going to play receiver in this offense, you can't only want to catch the ball, you've got to be willing to block. They did a great job there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides to the back. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Auburn 35, Texas A&M 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. delivers the contact. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A low line drive and short kick. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make.
Off he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! What a grab and go for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get in the midst of those big plays.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Early ball on 3rd and short. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Auburn lines up quickly.
1st down for the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll give it to the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And they'll try to tack on 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll go to the air. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. The back goes in motion. From the gun. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players.